Welcome back, everybody. So I'm continuing my tour of the Ocean City here, and this is, I promise, the final installment of the tour. So we're going to start off by taking an overview of the industrial area, and then we will go on a detailed tour of all the buildings. So now we are over here in the industrial circle of the city. So this is the main gate area in and out of the city. So we have some big defensive towers through here, made out of the new deep stone, deep slate, and Blackstone. And this is mainly for the garrison, to have the city defenders and the army and stuff would be here. The only way into the ringed area of the city is through this gap right here. And we got defensive mounts on each side of the passage through here. So got these guns here which can fire cannons out. So if anyone gets close, we can shoot them. And that goes for the same thing on the other side. And then these big towers, these other towers, are more for administration. And I made them as close to identical as I could on both sides of the water. This one over here, you've seen the giant map, so I thought that'd be a good place to put a nice map of the area. And then we have water elevators. You can go up and down. There's a down over there and an up over here. It'll take you to the different levels of the tower. Not much in them. And then the elevators, you have to, depend on where you're at, you have to go across to get to the different elevator. Just got some offices. Another elevator here. Just into a big giant room. I didn't do too much detail furnishing at all for this tower. There's some minor stuff. But it goes all the way up here to this kind of a sky lounge. And then this is good for looking down over the city. And then to get back down, we just have these drops. Drop there. We have a drop there. And actually that drop over there actually is the up for this room. And then if we have a drop over here. And then you gotta go back over this way. Oh, remember where they all are. Because they're not easy, you know, they're not like all side by side and stuff. Keep zigzagging your way through to get finally back to the bottom. And then this tower is almost the same, except it's got a little more life to it. I've got more, you know, like a desk here, bookcases and that kind of stuff. More desks, kind of more of an office type feel for this building. Like another office space here. And the water elevators are much closer together on this building too. Except you get to here when you get them in the middle. And this goes all the way up to the top. So we just have this kind of a chamber up here for at the top of the building. I guess to start off with, we got an inn. This is the Wandering Trader Inn. It's just a standard inn. It's got a bunch of rooms. We got like 3 rooms down here. And they're all pretty similar. And then we just have a whole set of them upstairs. So this is like a main inn for people who come in the city, because this is another customs house right here. So they're going to come into the city through the dock over here. You have to go through customs to check in and declare whatever they can to get into the city. It's like if you get off the ship over here, you're going to go into customs to get into the city. And then you saw in the overview, there's a lot of ships here. We got a different variety. I tried to, you know, make different types of ships out of different types of material. It's like this one's kind of a orangish look to it. But let's focus on the buildings in this case. So we can go back here. We'll just check in through customs. So once you get past the inn, we got just like a general store here, like a fish and chips or restaurant there. Looks like a clinic over here. Just a few stores through here for like armor. I got armor stands and weapons over here. I think the clothing store. Yeah, clothing store over here. And this big thing here is a library. So we have a big library here. And we got this main road right here, runs basically all the way around the industrial ring, and then we got side roads just sort of kick off, and you make some burger joints, and I don't even know what this one is. A butcher shop. We have an archery range here, so you can buy bow and arrows and stuff. That's where I should have put targets there, but I think this was built before they actually added targets to the game, maybe? Or I would have put a target in there. More food places. I got another inn over here. This is, the Puffy Fish Inn. A little coffee joint. These two buildings are warehouses. I've got a wood warehouse. Actually, no, this is the stone warehouse. So stone warehouse is made out of wood, and the wood warehouse is made out of stone. Got a chicken joint right there. This is a big warehouse area, so this is where all the goods get dropped off from the ship. So they're all sort of lined up around here. Got a giant crane. It's lifting them off the ship and putting them into these into the area over here for storage. So this is kind of like a pre-customs. They're going to look at the stuff, and once it's ready to go into the city, it goes over this side, and then people come through this distribution center to pick up what they need. And this is another general store over there. This is one of my headquarters just for warehouse storage, just miscellaneous stuff. Got a gigantic church here. With the one parishioner, but the typical zombie overlooking the congregation. This is the guild house. So this is where you would guild members would go to get their stuff. Got a wizard's tower over there. Another custom shop here. Gonna find a lot of custom shop on this ring because it's the only way in and out of the city. So anyone that lands their ship out there is going to have to go through the custom center to get in. Like I said, this is the guild house with just a lounge down here. Got some conference rooms. Got weapons, supplies, and stuff around the corner here. And then the portal, at least in this side, the portal in this area is right over here. And then upstairs we just have rooms. And if you're interested in more detail and stuff, just check out the videos where I built these different buildings and stuff. They go into nauseating detail over what's in them. More clothing stores. What's this one? This is a tool shop, Binford Tools. Barber shop here with the barber poles. Got a honey shop over here. This is a bathhouse. You go through the locker room, go past the saunas, and then you get over here into this area, which is this nice hot steaming bath. I don't know why those are still there. Those have been there for... I'd have to check when this was built, but those have probably been there for years. Or at least a year. Because it's been a long time since I've been over here. But just more restaurants, a little park over there for people, so people can sit and eat. Got another inn here, so this is just an all-purpose inn with the... Got your pub down below, and then you go upstairs and you have rooms for let. Another restaurant, another beverage, coffee shop. Got a flower shop here. This is a hospital. Actually, what is this? This is... Oh, this is another customs area. I just didn't recognize it. It's so fancy. Yeah, so you get off a ship here. You got to go through here to get the customs. Please check in to the left. You follow little purple lines to whichever station you're at. You come through here. You check in, and then you're a free man to go into the city. And then this here is a hospital. So we have, you know, waiting room and all that kind of stuff. Heading back here, looks like got a little restaurant. Oh, that's a bakery right there. It's nighttime. Let me get some daylight real quick. And then we can finish up this tour. That's much better. So we got a little tool shop over here. So there's these kind of a little more industrial. Got a tool shop. I've got a lumber yard here. So we got saws cutting up logs, and then we got, you know, different logs ready to be cut and ready to be sent out here. And they all kind of relate to this warehouse over here. So we got another warehouse for storing more logs and stuff, or more supplies, which come in from these ships out here. Even this one, these are like a shoe shop. What do we got through here? We got, yeah, this is a terracotta shop. Keep going through here. Big garden area here, garden shop. I even think there's a taco stand over there someplace, if I remember right. So this is my other warehouse for storing things. I've got a few of them spread out over this area because it's a big area, and I have a lot of supplies I carry along to build all these houses and stuff. So this is the disbursement center for supplies, so people drop off the cargo and stuff. So over here is more defensive walls. This is actually on the mainland over here. So as you see, we've got the main tower and then two big defensive towers. And there's the mainland over on that side. So if we go into here, this is for defending. You know, we got basically an army garrison here. And it's used for defending the city in case we get invaders coming from the land, because this is the closest land to the city. So if any invasion is going to come, it's going to come from here if there's going to be by land. By sea, we're pretty well protected. But we have, you know, so the city has kind of made an outpost on the mainland here. I've been using that for a sand farm. There is another village way over there, which is out of render distance. And then we got, you know, this is the main tower here, and then we got a defensive tower there with guns going all four directions. In case we get ships coming through here, they're going to be stopped. And if we got anything coming from land, we got cannons. And we got the same setup over there. So there's pretty, everything's covered. There's really no blind spots for anybody. And then I set this underground passage here up so we could go. This gets us into each of the defensive towers. Don't look at the Enderman. And then this one goes all the way down there to the other defensive tower. And that's giving you a good look at the shipyard. Some ships. Let's go back over here where we left off. So like I said, this is the warehouse. Got another inn over here with lots of rooms upstairs and down. Customs check-in area. Yep, yeah, customs center. Next to my warehouse, I've got this automated smelter. So what you do is you put in what you want to be smelted goes into here. Put the fuel in over there, be it coal or kelp. And then what you want comes back out here. And it's pretty quick and efficient. This is the bank. And then across from the smelter we have a blacksmith and an armor store. This is a wool store right there. We have a map area. So this is a map cartography store or cartography center. It's got different types of maps all over the place. This is an older map, you can see. But just from this one, this is the llama village there. If we head farther this way, the resort should be over here someplace. Yeah, so the resort would be over here. This is Bay City. You can even see where the spawner is over there. And the witch hut. It's that tiny little green thing right there. So there is a good part of the world map in this area. This is incomplete, but I'm going to leave it that way. Kind of nice to see a work in progress. And the big thing over here is so we got our distribution center there with cranes and stuff running back and forth. And this is all for building ships. So let's see, I have a customs area here. Let's get out of customs. And I got this wild idea one day just to build a bridge. So we have this big water bridge. So if you go in here, it takes you all the way to the top. And then it'll kick you out into the water stream. And then you just float merrily along. And this gives us a good view of this part of the city. So I got this mobile crane. It goes back and forth here. And then it kind of drives over these different bays. So these are dry docks with ships in various stages of build. All sitting in there. There. And then you just drop through and you're out. And then you have to go back. Actually, there's no customs on this side. Customs is all the way on the other side over there. But here's the customs center here. It's pretty close. So you have to go through customs to get back into the city. But that takes us over here to the police station. So this is the police station. You go in here, you have the main desk. Oops, it's all locked up because it's a police station. Got our, basically our centers for all the detectives and stuff. Got a jail downstairs. So we got a few jail cells down here to hold any riffraff. We have our break rooms and kitchens and that kind of stuff all through here. Get back up here. Upstairs we have more booking areas and stuff for detectives. And I have shown this off before. Got a little lineup area. People stand and you can measure how tall they are. You know, and then there's an interrogation room around here. There's an interrogation room with little chairs over here so people can watch the interrogation. But I won't go into too much. I've already gone into too much detail probably. Just trying to give you a quick summary, and I'm already, let's see, there we go, already digressing. This is a giant general store with a inn and room up above. Just has general store items in here. With a nice little wraparound porch, kind of an old western feel. Got a few cafes, coffee shops and stuff. I think we got another inn right here. Yeah, the Rod and the Cod. So we got an inn. We have a bookstore library here. I think that is a giant wizard's tower. Because you always need a wizard's tower. We have just some coffee shop stuff. Another restaurant. Another warehouse. This is where I keep supplies. And this gentleman is standing underneath where the clinic is, or the hotel or hospital clinic is right there. We have armors stands over here. This is a giant bank. So to keep the money safe, we've got this giant bank to store it all in. Another customs building there. We got a gigantic hotel with the big main center area. It goes like 4 or 5 stories up. We have a smaller area over here. We got an open stall market here. So these are all marketing stalls and stuff. A nice little picnic park area for people to eat in. Speaking of eating. Got another bank here. This, with a bunch of safety deposit boxes. If you want to rent one of those. See, I guess that's a potion store. Got a newsstand here with a bunch of newspapers. Another restaurant. This gigantic monstrosity is my creeper farm for getting gunpowder so I can make rockets. It's pretty good, actually. It involves cats and creepers. But I've been getting quite a bit of gunpowder. So that'll last me forever. I do like the design of that. Wasn't quite sure. I kind of built the farm and then had to add in the architecture around it. And then this is all that tinted glass that you use with amethyst, so it doesn't get any light going through there. Got a gyro, or at least a shop here with the meat hanging where they slice it off and put it in sandwiches for you. This is a giant library. Oh yeah, and you can go up and down all the way over the top here. And I kind of set that up as an AFK area if I need to just stand around and wait for the creepers to show up. And we actually have a librarian in the library. That's something new. But this is all library. Head back through this little park and we get to my general store with the old-fashioned front flat end on it like you have in the western towns. So Mr. Hooper's general store is here. So you get over here, we got another restaurant. So this is, if we can get back here, read the sign. Fudd's Rabbit Shack, where you can get rabbit. So this is a rabbit store for eating rabbit stew and grilled rabbit and stuff. And then we got a burger joint right there. So this is almost super commercial type signage and stuff. That is another customs area. And for fun, I just built these two giant ponds here, and then this big one over here. So we got this nice little water area park, just to break up. After all that heavy building and stuff, it's kind of nice just to put in a little park here to break up the area. Plus, it is along the axis, in case you do have render distance up where you can actually see through the monument or the center temple for the sun going down. I've got all that cleared out here. We have a gigantic cathedral, which I think is really cool. And then we get to the builds that we just did not too long ago. These are, you know, the high-end forge, portal room for getting to the nether. Got an animal farm. Another distribution center here. Another terracotta store right here. This one here is a honey shop. Just sells honey, not mead, just honey. Another warehouse right there for storing things. Fish and chips shop. This would be a custom shop for getting in and out of the city. A tailor, or dry cleaner actually there. Another restaurant right here. We have a transit station, takes us around the city. A couple more taco joint, or taco and a taco stand, I guess, is all that is. A greenhouse here. A giant theater. So this is all theater right here, this big round building. We got another customs building right here. Lots of customs buildings letting people into the city. Bookstore. We have a bakery for selling baked goods. So on my left here, I have a gigantic hotel, big 4-story hotel there. And then on my right, I have the theater. So we have our lobby, they sell souvenirs, you can go to the bathroom if you need to. And then once you go in to your appropriate level, you can just grab a seat, like in the balcony or something, and watch the play or whatever go on stage. So we have a bank here across from the hotel, because I figured I need to get money out of the bank to stay in the hotel. More wool. So this is actually carpet and a wool shop. I think it's, well, it is wool, but I put carpet on top so you can tell what color the wool is. Another customs building here. We have a general store down here on this floor, and then a couple stories worth of rooms up top. We have our laundromat. Come in here, do your laundry, get stuff dry cleaned if you need to. We have a chicken store, sells fried chicken. Another customs building, lots of customs buildings let people in and out. And then this thing over here is a giant swimming pool. So people can come and relax and enjoy themselves and swim. Have a tiny little warehouse here. This was just one of my houses I built here as an outpost while I was getting ready to build everything else. So for a while, this was the only thing on this part of the island. And then it's kind of been encroached upon by things like this bow and arrows store right here. And then over here we have a bathhouse. So we have the cool side over here for where the water, and it goes over to the pool for the water works. And then over on this side is the warm side, and this is where all the sauna stuff goes. Nice little hot tub. Across the street we have an archery range. This here is a clinic or hospital. Has that more warm look. I gave it with the warm wood. So we got basically 2 or 3 floors of hospital right here. Another open air market over here. Armor stands. I think that's a weapons store. We have our zoo here with the Ravengers. Wizard's Tower. So I kind of replicated this Wizard's Tower to be the same as the one that was over there on the other side of the ring. We have a mining shack here. Just sort of running down everything. There is a lot to see. But I put in a bunch of furnaces, some beds, and this goes all the way down to the bottom of the earth for mining. And then actually, where's the zoo entrance? Oh, it's over here. And this is entrance into the zoo. I've got, you know, llamas. I've got these guys here trying, get in the lava if you're cold. Got a couple polar bears. Panda, which was not easy to get. I only got one too because I think the other one died. Turtles naturally come through here. And then I have this water area here for axolotls. And then we got our normal pigs and sheep and chickens. And then finally, getting about ready to wrap things up here. Since we're almost at the end of this ring. Just more stores. The transit station. So this is the transit station. It takes us around. Oh, this. Okay, I'm going to have to fill that one in. This is takes me down underneath to the timing for the transit station. So I need to put a block in there. Currency exchange right next to the customs, right next to the nether portal here. Have a bookstore. Amethyst shop right over here, kind of a new age crystal shop. We have a big hotel inn on this side. And then over on this side, we have our disco dance club. So it looks like any other dance clubs when no one's here. If we come up here and flick the switch. We get a disco light show. The lights are dancing or lasers coming out of the ground. Nice and cool. People are going to love to show up here and dance all night. Then next door we have a little pub bar area here. Because you got to have drinks to got dance. Another custom station. A hat. Or hat store. And last we have a fine restaurant over here. We have a restaurant, well, look, candlelit dinners and stuff. And then the matching towers. So we got the defensive tower and then the admin towers. I need to put the map over here, maybe expand it, because I want to do the same thing. I got the map over there, I'm going to need to put the map over here. But that does wrap everything up finally. That is a full tour of our city. And that is basically the last build I'm doing over here, at least on camera. Got a few touch-up stuff, but nothing worth recording, nothing worth watching. Like I said, it has been, what, 2 years since I started this thing on that one little island in the middle? So it's been a long, long journey. I am ready to stop building these type of buildings and stuff and just sort of wander around and look. So I'm going to, right now we're on 1.18.2, I believe, for the version. I'm going to upgrade to 1.19, and then we're going to go on a walkabout. I've got a few places I've not explored yet. We've not seen the extreme mountains and stuff. Even though we're on 18, we've not really got into that. We've just gone down and dug up the deep dark. Not deep dark, but the deep slate and stuff. And then with 19, we got the deep dark. We got mangrove swamps, and that's about it. I guess frogs and that kind of stuff. But we'll go check out some of the unexplored areas and see if we can find those things. Maybe, you know, scout out some paths along the way for roads and stuff. Maybe find some ruined buildings, you know, just do some different builds. Gonna head out west, maybe go all the way down to Salvation Island, which is about 6,000 blocks away, so it's gonna be quite a journey. But I'm kind of just taking a break from building a bunch of these houses and stores and all that kind of stuff that we've been doing here. And just kind of just doing a little exploring and mining. But so that wraps it up for today. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And hope you all have a great day. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.